Hello friends, welcome to another weekly top-down analysis video on the gold. So in this video, we are going to start our analysis with the monthly time frame, and then we will go down to lower time frames, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 30 minutes time frame. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first of all, we are going to start with the gold monthly time frame. So let's go to the monthly time frame to see what exactly happening on the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, we can see that we had this resistance at one point of time. We got this candle close bullish above the resistance, and then price made this big move to the upside. So we can see that the last monthly candle closed at the same place where it was opened, and we have a rejection to the upside and a rejection to the downside, right? A lot will depends upon how the next candle is going to behave. If the next candle break the high of this previous doji candle, we have a higher probability for the price to continue this bullish momentum to the upside. But if the price break, or basically the next monthly candle break this low, then there is a higher probability for the price to come down, create some kind of support, and continue this bullish momentum to the upside. So that is something on the monthly time frame. Now let's go to weekly time frame to see exactly what is happening on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see that we have this uh, resistance, and we have this support right here. Above this resistance, there is another resistance. Below the support, there is another support right here. So now if we get a candle close bullish, because we have this resistance, we have this support, right? And we have a clean range here above the resistance, clean range below the support as well. So basically, if we get a weekly candle close bullish above this resistance, then there is going to be a higher probability for the next weekly candle to go up and fill this range. So accordingly, we can anticipate the next weekly candle to open up, create the bottom wick, and once it break the high of the previous candle, we can anticipate the price to fill this whole range to the left hand side. Now, the same kind of behavior we can anticipate to the downside. If we get a candle close bearish below the support, we already have clean range on the left hand side. So accordingly, we can anticipate the next candle to open up. And once it breaks the low of the previous candle, we can anticipate the price to continue going down to the next support, which is right here, and fill this range on the left hand side. We already have clean range on the left hand side. So that is something on the weekly time frame. Now let's go to uh, daily time frame to see exactly what is happening on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we can see that we have this uh, support right here, and we have this resistance. Above this resistance, we have another resistance, and below the support, we have another support right here. So also we can see that above this resistance, we have clean range on the left hand side. Same way below the support, we have, a wick to fill, and below the wick, again, we have clean range. So basically we have clean range above the resistance and below the support. So accordingly, we just need to wait for a candle to close above this resistance or below the support. Accordingly, if we get a candle close bullish above this resistance, we can anticipate the price to continue going up to the next resistance. And accordingly, if we break this resistance as well, we have more clean range on the left hand side. So accordingly, we can anticipate the price to continue going up to the next resistance as well. That is something we can anticipate, to the upside. Same way to the downside, we have this support right here. If we get a daily candle close below this support, we have this wick to fill until here. And so accordingly, we can anticipate the price to fill this wick and continue going down to the next support, which is somewhere right here. So that is something we can anticipate to the downside as well. This all depends upon which way we get a candle close, to the upside or to the downside. So now let's go to 4 hour time frame to see what is happening on the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour, basically, we can see that price created this support, and we have kind of another support right here. So if we get a 4 hour candle close below the support, price can go down to the next support, which is somewhere right here. Also, we have the next resistance right here. So there is some choppiness on the left hand side, but if we get a bullish candle closure right here, we can anticipate the price to continue going up to this resistance as well. That is something we can anticipate as well. Also below this support, we have more clean range on the 4-hour time frame. So if we get a candle close bearish below this support, we can anticipate the next 4-hour candle to come up, create the top wick. Once it breaks below the previous candle, accordingly we can anticipate with the volume for the price to continue going down to the next support, which is somewhere right here. So that is something on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's go to 1-hour time frame to see exactly what is happening on the 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, we can see that we have this resistance, and then we have another resistance right here. We have this support, and we have another support right here. Although on the 1-hour time frame, it seems like we have clean range here, but if you see this week, and then we have this another week, if you go to the lower time frame, 30-minute or 15-minute time frame, you will find out that we have a choppy price action, we have a market structure there, we have rejection, we have multiple supports. So on the 1 hour, it looks like we have a clean range, but on the lower time frame, we don't. Anyways, if we get candle close bullish here, we already have this resistance. So if we get a candle close bullish about this resistance, we already know that we have this clean range on the left hand side. So if we get a candle close bullish, wait for the next candle to open up, and once it creates the bottom wick, keep your stop loss below the bottom wick. Once it starts breaking the high of the previous candle, that will be the entry. The target can be somewhere right here. Also above this resistance, we have more clean range on the left hand side, so accordingly we can anticipate the price to continue going up to the resistances on the left hand side. To the downside, I'll be not looking for short, as I already mentioned that we don't have clean range on the 15-minute and 30-minute time frame. So now let's go to 30-minute time frame to see what is happening on the 30-minute time frame. So now we are on the 30-minute time frame. We can see that we have this resistance. Above this resistance, we have this another resistance. Now we have this support. And as I mentioned earlier, on the 1 hour time frame, that we don't have the clean range on the 30-minute time frame. So we can see that we have this rejection, then we have this support, and then we have more rejection. So to the downside, the picture is not clear, but to the upside, above this resistance, we have clean range on the left hand side. So accordingly, if we get a 30-minute candle close bullish above this resistance, we already have clean range on the left hand side. We are going to trade this setup during a high volume time like London session or the New York session. So just wait for this candle to close bullish above this resistance. Once you get that, wait for the next candle to open up, let it create the bottom wick. Once we have the bottom wick ready, just wait for this candle to break the high of the previous bullish candle. And we already have clean range on the left hand side, and just wait for the price to continue going up. Your target should be the next resistance, which is somewhere right here. So that is something on the 30-minute time frame. So that's it, guys. This was the video. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. If you really did, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel in order to support the channel and YouTube algorithm. Thank you very much. See you in another video.